Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Rush Springs Redskins football. Lewis Field in Rush Springs, Oklahoma, home of Joe Tunnell Stadium. Tonight, Rush Springs will bring on the Dibble Demons. Dibble has a record of 1-0-1. Had to show a tie against Domingo, a loss against Walters last week in a 22-20 battle, and a win in the first game of the season in week 0. Rush Springs comes off a pretty hard loss against Apache last week. Redskins looking to try to get some stuff going here and continue the fight, continue to get better, and looking for improvement down the road here. Got John Hurst in the booth with us tonight, so we'll bring you the play-by-play here and hopefully bring home a Redskin victory tonight. Looks like Dibble won the toss tonight, and they're going to elect to kick off and receive in the second half. Rush Springs will receive going from north to south. Looks like we'll have Caden Moore and Hagan Jennings back to receive.
Redskins, number 4, Hagan Jennings, number 21, Caden Moore.
Dibble's going to be kicking from south to north. Not much wind out here tonight. The flag on the pole's just pretty limp over there right now. Try to see who's going to kick off here for Dibble. I believe that's number 11, Javier Calvo, will be who kicks off. We're set to kick this game off here. Dibble gets a good kick. That's a deep kickoff. That's
all the way to the goal line.
All the way to the goal line. Yeah, we're going to start at the 20-yard line for Rush Springs. That's pretty impressive for a high school kid to kick that into the end zone.
Yeah, that was all leg.
Oh. Redskins going to take over 1st and 10 on the 20-yard line. We've got Mr. Gabe Scott back in the lineup this week. Been out the first 3 games for injury. He will join the crew back tonight. Looks like we have Jacob Cavanish set to take the snap. Hands off to Caden Moore right up the middle. He's got a huge hole. No, Cavanish keeps it. Cavanish keeps that ball, and Caden got a good block right there on the middle linebacker. It was a huge hole right up the middle. That's they opened the middle of that field up pretty good for him. Redskins back in their no-huddle offense that they run. Up the line, going to have Twins left and looks like Twins right. And looks like Dibble's going to jump off sides. Got him on the hard count there. They've worked on that all year and hadn't got it very many times, but they got him that time. Going to get us an extra 5 yards. That'll be enough for a Redskin first down right at the Redskin 34-yard line.
Offsides against the Demons. That's enough for a Redskin first down.
Same formation. Cavanish takes the snap. Hands off this time to Caden Moore right up the middle, and they're going to bring him down for about no gain on the play. Maybe got a half a yard, but not much. Look like number 56, Blaine Downey, on the tackle for Dibble. Redskins back in the same formation again. Cavanish back to pass.
Flushed out of the pocket.
Flushed out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to be brought down for about a yard loss on the play. I thought for a minute that back judge was going, or the official was going to reach in for the flag over a holding out here on this side, but maybe he couldn't find a flag.
He lost his footing on that deal.
Bring up 3rd and 11 for Rush Springs. Got trips to the right, single to the left. Cavanish tried another hard snap, didn't get him to jump that time. Takes a snap, back to pass. Throws one down the field right through the middle.
It's caught.
Got a good catch on the play. It's a pretty good gain on the play, but on third down, it's not going to be enough. Looked like Hagan Jennings on the reception for Rush Springs. About an 8-yard gain on the play. Be fourth and, I guess, gain of 7. 4th and 4 here. Looks like Redskins going to punt the ball. Dibble lines the guy back kind of late. Hagan gets the snap.
Oh.
Gets the kickoff.
They got back there.
Takes a Dibble Demon bounce and bounces out of bounds at about the Dibble 34-yard line. Dibble will start 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. Pretty decent ball movement on the first drive. Just, something to build on. I think we can continue to move the ball here.
Our defense practiced really hard this week. So.
Yeah, Colton told me that this was one of the best weeks of practice they've had in a few weeks.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Dibble lines up here, trips to the right. No receivers left, one back in the backfield. Takes a snap, hands it off up the middle. Number 24 on the carry. That's Jag Norman. Brought down out there around the left-hand side for a gain of about 3 yards on the play. Colton Heston had containment, forced him back inside, and I believe Jaden Cooper brought him down.
They did a good job at staying home, forcing them back to the middle.
If you can keep containment around the outside, it sure helps.
Absolutely.
Looks like Dibble's going to have the same formation again, just backs on the opposite side. He's going to be a quarterback keeper right up the middle. Number 42.
He was met early, too.
Yes, sir. Number 42, Zane Sharp on the tackle there, just come flying up from his linebacker position and really stopped him for about a 2-yard gain. Brings up 3rd and about 4.
It's going to be 3rd and 4, Demons.
From the 40-yard line, Dibble Demon 40-yard line. Be good to get a defensive stop right here on the first drive of the game.
Sure would. Make that week of hard practices pay off.
Dibble comes up to the line, a little heavier set formation here. Looks like quarterback keeper again, right up the middle. He's met and stopped short of the line of gain here.
Man, there's a pile of Redskins.
Yeah, there is. The whole defensive team is there. Jaden Cooper's coming here last week late in the game at linebacker, and he's really flying to the ball pretty well here. Looks like it's going to be 4th and 1 for Dibble from the 44-yard line, 43-yard line. See what they choose to do here. Wouldn't surprise me if they don't try to set the tone right here and come out and go for this. It's hard to stop a quarterback keeper for 1 yard anyway. Dibble's going to come to the line, number 24.
Got the line stacked in there tight.
Quarterback's under center. I don't think we've seen a quarterback under center all year. And he's just going to muscle his way up for about a 2-yard gain and get the first down here.
The keeper brought down by Ultra Redskins. Enough for a Demon first down. Ball's going to be placed on the Dibble 46-yard line.
Looks like Dibble have it 1st and 10 from their 46-yard line. Number 12 Dibble quarterback, Eli Reimer. He's a pretty athletic kid here.
They've got some pretty good size on their O-line,
They
too.
do. Yeah, they got some size. Dibble breaks the huddle, got trips right, same formation they ran on the first couple of plays. Quarterback takes the snap, looking to hand off, hands off to number 24. He is met right in the hole. Falls forward for about a 1.5 yard gain. I don't know who met him. I couldn't really see. Looks like Caleb Ray. Caleb Ray's really played well at defensive guard this year. He's kind of held his own right there in the middle. Be 2nd and 9 for Dibble. Dibble comes up to the same formation again. Quarterback rolls out to the right, looking to pass. Throws one deep down the field. He's got a guy, got a step. Just overthrew him by about 3 yards. Number 17, Hayden Merrick, was the intended receiver. He had a step on the defender, but could not make the connection.
He was covered good if that ball was thrown short.
Yeah. If it would have been a back shoulder type throw, we were in great position for that. Well, it's going to bring up 3rd and 9 for Dibble from the 40. Well, they moved the ball about a half-yard forward there.
Yeah, they did.
They gave him about a half-yard there.
Huh.
That looks like about the 47-yard line. Takes a snap, back to pass, looking across the middle, has a guy.
Oh,
he's hit
goodness.
and broke up the play. What a hit by Jacob Cavanis. Number 24, Jag Norman was the intended receiver, and Jacob Cavanis laid the hammer down.
He really rocked that receiver.
He did. And no penalty on the play. Hit him perfect, too. It's going to bring up 4th and 9 for Redskins. Dibble comes in. I would assume they're going to punt here. Looks like number 17, Hayden Merrick, is going to be the punter. Jacob Cavanis back to receive the punt. Good defensive stand on that drive. Merrick punts the ball. Cavanis fields it, coming around the left-hand side, and
good block.
got a good block from Hagan Jennings. That's pretty close to a block in the back, but official let it go. So Redskins will take over 1st and 10 from the Redskin 26-yard line, I believe, is where they're going to mark this.
That was a good stand by the defense.
It was. That's honestly, that's probably the best our defense has looked since we played Cordell. Looks like we're going to come out in a trips right formation. We've got Caden Moore. It's going to be a Wildcat formation here. Caden Moore is the only back in the backfield at quarterback here. Dibble runs a guy on late. He takes a direct snap. He's running out to his right. He's got some room.
He cuts it
up. Hagan Jennings gets a good block over on the right-hand side. He cut up in there. He's going to gain about 7 to 8 yards on the play. Bring up 2nd and about 7 for or 3 for Rush Springs. From their 34-yard line. I haven't seen a Wildcat formation all year. Something.
No, yeah, absolutely.
Redskins come up the line here. Got twins to the right, one to the left.
Oh.
Trying to get him to jump again.
Boy, he about did it,
He did, almost. Switches Caden Moore over to the other side. Takes a snap, hands off in there on him. Caden gets out of it.
He turns
it up. He's going to have enough for a 1st down. That was all second effort right there.
Absolutely. They had him covered up early.
Absolutely. That left side defensive tackle for Dibble was on him in a hurry. It's going to be enough for Redskins 1st down. They're going to have it 1st and 10 from their 41-yard line. Redskins come up to the line. Again, we got trips right. Looks like Hagan Jennings out here by himself, split left. Looks like Cavanis may be calling audible here.
They're
blitz.
blitzing hard.
Hand it off to Caden Moore around the left-hand side, and he's wrapped up early. Tried to cut inside. Number 12 on the tackle, Eli Reimer. Tried to cut inside it, and Eli made a great tackle right there. Didn't let him get loose. If he could have broke out of that one, he takes it to the house on that play.
He needed a good block right there on Reimer.
I think Cavanis switched that play over to the opposite side when he saw the blitz going over to the strong side.
Yep.
So we got twins right, twins left. Cavanis and Moore in the backfield. Takes a snap, back to pass. Pass it out to Moore, and just a little short. Caden makes an excellent effort to catch the ball. They're going to give him the catch, so it'll actually going to lose a yard or two here on the catch. Well, maybe they're not going to give it to him. I don't know what they're doing.
I think he let it go.
Okay, yeah. So it's a no gain on the play, incomplete pass is what they're going to call that.
That was probably a smart move on
his
play.
Yeah, he's at that point you don't want to lose any yards. So it's 3rd and 9 for Redskins. Back in the same formation, looks like twins right, twins left. Moore and Cavanis in the backfield. It looks like we're showing blitz again by Dibble. Send Dalton Melton in motion. Oh,
ball.
no!
There's a fumble on the play.
He was
recovered by the Redskins.
I believe he was going to fake that and pull it out,
Yes.
and that defender got in there early and just knocked it right out of Jacobs' hands. That's a pretty long loss on the play. It's going to put us back at the Redskin 25-yard line. It's going to bring up 4th and 20, 25.
Ball's going to be placed on the Redskin.
So yeah, it's going to actually be about 4th and 26 here. Looks like Redskins will punt. Jennings takes a snap, gets a good punt.
Oh,
he's muffed
he
it.
dropped the
He
ball.
dropped the ball.
And they
Dibble's
recovered
going to
it.
recover it.
Had a good chance there.
Yeah, we did. Number 52, Gabe Scott, was downfield.
Lane Lesser.
I think he heard footsteps on that one.
Yeah.
He got a little nervous.
Yeah, I think he did too. He had the opportunity to make a heck of a
Yep.
play right there.
Ball's going to be placed on the
Be
D-man.
no return on the play for Dibble, so they'll start 1st and 10 at their 38-yard line.
It's one of the better punts I've seen this
That's
year.
a good punt. Needed it too in that position we were in. Dibble breaks the huddle. Got twins left and 2 wide receivers right. Takes the snap, looking to pass. Passes out to number 20. He catches the ball. We've got guys in the area here. He juked one guy. Going to gain about 5 or 6 yards on the play here. Number 20, Nathan Harpole was the receiver on the play.
Reception for the Demons. Brought down by
Bring up 2nd and 4
Zane Sharp for the Redskins.
from Dibble 45-yard line.
Second 3 for the Demons.
Zane Sharp's been wrapping people up
Yeah,
pretty
he
good
has.
today.
Yep, absolutely. We can continue that wrapping up thing. That'll help us out a lot.
Absolutely.
We haven't done the wrapping up very well. Dibble comes up. They've got a bunch formation over on the left-hand side. 3 receivers. Turns and hands the ball off to number 24 around the outside.
Oh.
I don't think he really gained anything on the play. We strung that out about as far as we could string it out and made him force out of bounds.
The Demons. Pushed out of bounds by Colton Heston for the Redskins.
Jag Norman on the carry. Colton Heston forced him out of bounds.
For the Demons.
Bring up 3rd down and 3. Gained about a 1/4 of a yard on the play there. About the length of the football is what they gained.
Heston's sure doing his job out there on the outside.
Containment, we've got to have containment. If we can contain, we can get people there. So Dibble comes up, triple receivers to the right. Quarterback's going to keep it right up the middle, and he's going to gain about 5 yards on the play, maybe 6.
Enough for a first down.
Enough for a first down. Right at the Redskin 49-yard line.
Reimer on the keeper for the Demons. Stopped by Sharp and Heston for the Redskins. Ball's going to be placed on just over the 50-yard line. It's first down, Demons.
If we can stop that right up the middle, we've got something to fight with here. That's where most of the yards is coming from right now. It's kind of right up through the middle. So Dibble comes out, trips to the right again. Shotgun formation. Takes the snap, looking to pass. Passes number 21 out here. He catches the ball.
Oh.
He's got nowhere to go. We do a good job swarming to the ball. We probably could have got that for no gain, and just he cut up the field and got a few yards out of it. About 3 yards on the reception. Number 21, Lane Lesser on the reception for Dibble. About half the defense there for the Packers.
Yeah, it sure was. Sure was.
They are swarming to the ball tonight a lot better than. Dibble breaks the huddle. We're going to have twins to the right, 1 left. Back in the backfield, number 24, Jag Norman. Hands the ball off to Jag over the right-hand side. Oh, he is going to go to the house. Did not have containment on that play, and we just didn't have anybody there to get him. got a penalty flag on about the 25-yard line over there, so that's probably going to come back.
Yeah, that ball's going to come back.
That's in the area of blocking the back is what that is.
Yep.
See what they call. Yep, it's going to be an illegal block in the back on Dibble Demons. Looks like the flag was right at the 25-yard line. That should be from the spot of the foul, I believe. So they're going to set the ball right at the Redskin 35-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, Dibble from there. And that's the prime example of we lost containment. When we lost it, they went right around the outside of us, and we just didn't have anybody there to do anything with it.
Well, they got to look at it, and they got to bring the ball back, so
Yep.
hopefully they'll make the right corrections, and we won't see that again.
Dibble comes up the line. They're going to have trips right and trips left. They might hand it off to Jag Norman again. Back to pass, actually. Oh, he makes a catch. Looks like we got Wyatt Foster and Hagan Jennings in on the tackle. Number 3, Connor Pickard on the reception for Dibble. Gain of about 4 yards on the play. And looks like that's the end of the first quarter, folks. That was a really quick quarter. So we'll take a break here and be back at the end of the start of the quarter.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Team up with Pioneer iVideo and start streaming the most popular TV shows and movies from your favorite devices today. Download the iVideo app and start watching anywhere in your home using Pioneer Internet. Each package includes free high-definition and cloud DVR features like video on demand, Restart TV, and Replay TV, just in case you forget to record a program. Visit gopioneer.com for more details and compatible devices. Some restrictions apply.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel.
Start of the second quarter, Dibble's got it 2nd and 5. Up to the line, takes a snap, looks to roll out to his right or left. We kind of lost containment on that one. Colton crashed down and probably should have got out there and held containment. So Reimer on the carry, and it's going to be a 3rd and about a yard to go to a 1st down.
Cooper's making a hand tonight as well.
Yeah, Cooper's done. Last week we were having trouble stopping an end around, and finally towards the end of the game, Cooper came in and just come flying up there and read the play and did like he should have done. He's shown some guts. He's not afraid to get in there and hit somebody. Dibble comes up the line, still in shotgun formation. Looks to hand it off Jag Norman. He does. He is hit like a ton of bricks.
Wow.
I don't know who it was. Looks like Caleb Ray. Man, he hit him hard. No gain on the play. In fact, probably lost about a couple of feet here. 4th and 1 from the Dibble, or from the Redskin 26-yard line. With that leg that kicker had, if he's any good at hitting field goals, if I was Dibble, I might think about one here.
Right.
Landon Crawford was in on the tackle on that. Looks like Dibble, they're going to try this kick, I think. Nope, I'm wrong. They're in that bunch formation again where they quarterback sneak it. Takes the snap, leans forward, and I don't know.
It looks to be
close. It's close. He leaned forward, and that last lean might have got him there. I believe that's going to be enough.
I think they gave it to him.
Yeah.
That was a pretty healthy spot for sure.
Yeah. We need to petition for replay in high school football.
Right, absolutely.
That kid's tall enough. He just about has to just fall
He just
forward.
leans forward, yeah.
That does give Dibble the first down on the Redskin 20, call it 25-yard line. Back out, Twins left, Twins right again. Reimer back to pass.
Oh, he's pressured.
And we got Sean Spears got pressure on him here. He's going to sling one downfield. He overthrows his guy. Number 17, Hayden Merrick was the intended receiver. Hagan Jennings back there on coverage. Just overthrew him by a few yards there. Bring up 2nd and 10 for Dibble.
One thing about this quarterback, he is not throwing them short.
No, he's overthrown just about everything he's missed on so far. He's not afraid to sling it down the field either.
No, not at all. I think Jennings, if he'd have thrown that one short, he would have probably went to the house.
Yeah, Hagan was in the right spot on that one. Dibble breaks the huddle here. Same formation as before. Reimer and Norman in the backfield. Turns, gives to Norman around the left-hand side. Oh, he dump trucks Wyatt Foster. And goes on out for about a 2-yard gain on the play. Runs him out of bounds out there. Looks like Jaden Cooper and Colton Heston bring him down out here. Run him out of bounds.
He trucked our guy pretty good there.
Yeah,
he was full steam.
I don't think Wyatt was as ready for that hit as Norman was.
No.
Dibble going to break the huddle. Going to have 4 wide receivers out to the right, 1 to the left. Looks like Reimer's the only back in the field here. Looks to pass, and throws it in the dirt out there. Man, if Spear would have just, if he'd have seen it a minute earlier, he's gone. That's one of those timing routes, and I don't think the receiver understood what the timing was supposed to be, because the quarterback was throwing that no matter what. Talk about that kicker a while ago. Looks like Dibble is going to line up to kick one here. I don't know. I wonder how many field goal block defensive plays we've done.
Goodness.
He gets his leg into it, and it's going to be way off the mark here. Lands at about the goal line. So Redskins hold again on defense. So we'll start 1st and 10 at the Redskin. I think we're still at the 25-yard line here.
Coach is getting them fired up.
It's going to be right at the 20-yard line is where we'll start. Redskins get up to the line here. We're going to have Twins right. And no, we got trips to the right, Twins to the left. Cavanis the only back in the backfield here. And he and Caden Moore shift positions. Caden takes a snap around the left-hand side. He's on him.
He broke out.
He gets away from him. Gets around 21 out here. And 2 of them hit him in the backfield, and he comes back down right at the line of scrimmage. I think he ran about 45 yards to get nothing.
I think he got a gain of, 1 or 2 there?
Maybe. A gain of 1, it looks like, over there on the far sideline. So.
He did run 2 miles to get that.
Number 8 for Dibble, Luke Blanchard was in the backfield in a hurry on that play. Did a great job reading what was going to go on. I really thought when he took off running out towards the left, he had some room to run. Redskins back up here, Twins right, 1 to the left. Oh, there's Twins out to the left too. Cavanis back to pass. He's got pressure.
He got pressure.
Gets away from it for a minute, but he is going to be brought down in the backfield. About a 8-yard loss on the play here.
Got to protect that backside.
Yep. Number 4, Tyler Durham came in there on a blitz and forced him out to his left, and the pocket collapsed on him pretty quick here. Bring up about 3rd and 18 here from the Redskin 14-yard line.
We need to march down the field.
Yeah,
and
you know, we
score.
moved the ball really good on the first 2 drives, and now we're now we're going the wrong direction.
That guy on the cannon's about to pace a path down there, wanting to.
Kevin is back to pass.
Boy,
Nope, he
he's
takes
got
a sneaker
room.
right up the middle,
Oh,
and
one guy
could not get away from Luke Blanchard on that play.
Cavanis on the keeper for
Going to bring up 4th and about 15. Got a couple yards on the play. Hagan Jennings will probably come in here to punt the football.
They sure changed up their defense there. Took a bunch of guys off and brought some freshmen on. They brought some tall guys. Look at that guy, number 8.
Yeah, he's wreaked havoc this whole drive. Jennings gets the ball, gets his foot into it. It's kind of a short punt, short and high. That needs to take a Redskin bounce, and it does not. Jaden Cooper downs the ball. Dibble will take over 1st and 10 at the Redskin 36-yard line here. We really, really need to step up on defense on this drive because they don't have far to go. About a 17-yard punt on the play.
It was high.
It was. Dibble breaks the huddle. Single receivers left and right. Meyer and Norman in the backfield, or Reimer and Norman. And they do an end around. Number 21 gets the ball, and I'm not sure the turf monster didn't get him initially. And looks like number 70, Caleb Crow, was on the tackle for Redskins. 21, Lane Lesser, was the ball carrier there.
Brought down by number 70 for the Redskins.
4-yard gain on that play. Dibble's up to the line again. Same exact formation and same motion and everything. They hand the ball off to Norman, this time up the middle. He's met at about the line of scrimmage or close to it, and goes forward for about a 1-yard gain on the play, I believe. Looks like 42, Wyatt Foster, Zane Sharp, Colton Heston, Caleb Crow. Looked like the whole defense in on the play.
Shut down by Colton Heston for the Redskins.
Brings up 3rd and 5 for the Dibble Demons. Right at the 31-yard line. Call it 30 and a half. Dibble up to the line. Twins right, twins left. Reimer back to pass, rolling to his right. He throws downfield. Oh. He's got him this time, number 17 on the reception. Hayden Merrick catches the ball and runs it in for a Dibble Demon touchdown.
He laid it right over the
right over the top of the defender. Almost overthrew his intended receiver again that time. Looks like number 11, Javier Calvo, will come in to kick the extra point. Ball's down, kick is away, and it is good. That will be 7-0 Dibble. 5:16 to go in the second quarter. We'll take a short break.
We've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples, Nix, and Dieselhorst, and we are here to help.
And we're back here at Rush Springs. Dibble lining up to kick the ball off. Javier Calvo again to kick the ball for Dibble. See if he kicks this one back into the end zone again.
He legged that first one, that's for sure.
He sure did. Puts leg to leather, and it's a high, deep kick again.
Got a chance to return this
Got
one.
a good return here. Caden Moore's got a hole up the middle. He get
One guy.
Man, one guy, just one to beat. Had some room on the return. That's fantastic. I mean, that's momentum back to us right there instantly.
Yep.
Rush Springs will take over the ball 1st and 10 at the Redskin 46-yard line, 47-yard line.
That was a great return.
Man, that thing must have parted like the Red Sea right up through the middle. Redskins need to come out here and move the ball down the field, and sure be good to go in at least tied at halftime. Come up, trips to the left. Hagan Jennings split all the way out to the right, about as far as he can go.
Boy, howdy.
He's almost out of bounds out here. Hands the ball off to Caden Moore. He's coming around the right-hand side.
Gets that block.
And the whole Dibble Demon team is after him. He does everything he can to not lose yardage, but he's going to end up losing about 2 on the play. I don't think Dibble was fooled too much by that. Hagan, his job is to get his guy out here as far as he can get and take him out of the play, and he ends up coming up and helping out with the play too. But
yeah, they were not fooled. They read that play well.
Redskins back to the line here. We got Hagan Jennings split right again. Looks like 3 wide receivers left. Cavanis takes the snap, back to pass, passes out to Mr. Cooper. Makes a good catch and cuts upfield and gets about a yard after he catches the ball. And all in all, it's about a 6-yard gain on the play. Going to bring up 3rd and, let's call it 3rd and 7 for Rush Springs.
It's going to be 3rd and 7 for the Redskins.
Mr. Justice Cooper on the reception. Redskins up to the line, got trips to the right. Dalton Melton split out left by himself. Cavanis takes the snap, back to pass. Number 7's up.
Keeps it, goes
up
the middle.
He's got some room. He's got enough here to get the first down if he'll keep rolling. And he's going to have the first down out for Rush Springs here. Good job, good decision to pull that down and keep it right there. We got 1st and 10 for the Redskins on the Dibble Demon 41-yard line. I believe this is the first time Rush Springs has been in Dibble territory tonight. Redskins break the huddle, come to the line, and have Dalton Melton, Jaden Cooper, and Justice Cooper split left, and Hagan Jennings out to the right. Takes a snap, hands off to Caden Moore, and he's got room down the right-hand side. He's got nobody left.
10,
5, touchdown. Did he go in? They called it a touchdown.
There's that cannon.
There's that cannon. We've been waiting for a week to fire that cannon.
Man, that was a great
That
run.
was beautiful right there.
Good blocks.
Good blocks all the way around. It sealed the outside edge, and Caden had nothing but room on the way to the end zone.
That kid's got some wheels.
Looks like Hagan Jennings is going to come in to attempt the kick here, the point after touchdown. I tell you, Hagan's got a good leg on him too. I've watched him kick some extra points just in practice and stuff, and he can kick the ball. And he boots that thing all the way through, and it is right down the middle. Redskins tie it up 7-7, 3:39 left in the second quarter. We will be back after these messages.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with...
Welcome back to Lewis Field in Rush Springs. Redskins set to kick off after the touchdown. Dibble's got three receivers back to catch the ball. Look like we got number 24, Mr. Jag Norman, 21, Lane Lesser, and I believe that's number 20, Nathan Harpole. We squib kicked the ball, and that man, he didn't have that thing there for a second. Did it? Redskins squib kick it right up the middle. Almost got up there and got to it. Dibble ends up recovering the ball. They're going to start 1st and 10 at the Redskin 37-yard line, or the Dibble 37-yard line.
First down, Dibble.
Dibble breaks the huddle. They're going to have trips right. Reimer and Norman in the backfield. Turns, hands the ball to Norman right up the middle. He's met in the hole, a couple yards downfield. Going to be about a 4-yard gain on the play. Looks like Caleb Ray had him wrapped up about the line of scrimmage, and he fell forward. And
he got a good push.
Yeah, he did. Be a 5-yard gain on the play instead of 4. Dibble breaks the huddle again. Twins right, twins left. Takes the snap, back to pass. He's got some pressure from Caleb Ray.
He's got some pressure.
He's going to make a mistake right here. Turns and throws the ball out of bounds. That's probably the best move that quarterback could have made right there. That's a smart decision on his part. I don't know the rules in high school on intentional grounding, but he was way out of the pocket. I do know that.
He was 15 yards from the line of scrimmage.
But there, I don't know if there has to be an intended receiver in the area or not. There's no doubt he was just getting rid of that ball. Bring up 3rd and 5 for Dibble.
Their lineman, number 73, he did the right thing.
Yeah, he did.
He could have caught that.
He thought about it,
He
too.
did. He sure did, and he pulled his hands back.
He thought, it's my day right here, boys. Dibble kind of slow breaking the huddle here on this play. We're going to get a timeout. Officials stopped the play here. I don't know what we got going on.
Huh.
We just reset the play clock. I don't know. Anyway, Dibble's up to the line, back to pass. We got pressure again. Jaden Cooper. We got him in the backfield. We're going to have a sack right here.
They smothered him.
I mean, the whole defensive line was on him right there. Jaden Cooper got pressure initially and forced him up into the pocket. And Caleb Ray.
56.
It's Caleb Ray. That's going to bring up 4th and 12 for the Dibble Demons on the Dibble 34-yard line. So they'll have to punt from here. 2:26 left in the first half here. Redskins got time to do something with this when we get the ball back here. Oh, number 7, high snap. He's going to eat it. Oh, Colton Heston just rocked his world right there.
He did. Wow.
Snap was high, and he had to get up there and get it. And when he came down, he had nothing to do but go forward.
He put the face mask on the numbers there. Wow.
Redskins going to take over 1st and 10 on the Dibble Demon 26-yard line. 2:03 to go in the half. Redskins come to the line. We got Trips to the right, Twins left. Cavanis the only one in the backfield. Caden Moore and Cavanis going to shift again positions. Moore takes the snap, running to his right. He's got some room again.
Oh.
Breaking tackles all over the place, man. I mean, they're not going to arm tackle Caden Moore. If you do, you're a tough young man, I'll tell you that.
He had 2 hands on that horse collar, but he let him go. I thought he was fixing to bring him down.
Gains about 5 yards on the play, or 6 almost. Bring up 2nd and 5 here for the Redskins, right at the 20-yard line. Got Twins right, Twins left. Cavanis takes the snap, hands off to Moore up the middle. Moore cuts around the right-hand side. He's going to get out here and get about as much as he's going to make here. Gains about another 3 yards on the play here. Bring up 3rd and 2 for the Redskins.
Hudson Long on the tackle.
Long on the tackle for the Demons. Gain of 4 on the play. That's going to bring up 3rd and 1 for the Redskins.
They've got time. They just got to make good plays.
No need to get in an extreme hurry by no means of here or anything. It just keep doing what we're doing. We got 3 timeouts on the board still. Cavanis in the shotgun formation. Back to pass. No, he's got a quarterback draw right up the middle. He's got some room. Cuts up towards the middle and gets down inside the 10-yard line. It'll be enough for a Redskin first down. Going to bring up 1st and goal from the 9-yard line.
That's going to be 1st and goal.
Clock stops while the chains move, and actually Redskins call a timeout here. We will take a short break with them.
Athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorse Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorse get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
And we're back here at Lewis Field again. Redskins up to the line already. Going to have Twins to the far left of the field, Twins to the far right. Cavanis and Moore in the backfield. Turns, gives the ball to Moore, and he's met in the backfield. Going to get no gain on the play. In fact, he's probably going to lose a couple by the time they mark that off. Number 12, Eli Reimer, that's their quarterback on the tackle. He's a little slow to get up right there.
Yeah, he was.
On the carry for the Redskins, brought down by Reimer for the
Redskins back up to the line here, waiting on the play.
2nd down and goal for the Redskins.
2nd and goal from the, I would call it the 10-yard line. Up to the line, trips left. Cavanis back to pass. He's going to run it to his right. He's got room to get there. And he's going to be run out of bounds about the, I'd call it 5-yard line. They're going to give him the 4. So that will stop the clock. 27 seconds to go in half. Redskins will have it 3rd and 4. A 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line.
Lesser on the stop for Dibble.
I don't know if we have a screen pass in the arsenal, but it'd be a great time for it if we do. Because Dibble's coming. You know they're coming.
Oh, yeah.
Redskins break the huddle. Very few times you'll see them actually huddle. Looks like we're going to have Cavanis and Moore. They're going to do a shift again. Moore takes the snap, runs to his right, cuts back left, coming up to the middle. He's gonna get no gain on the play. Just didn't have the hole. Redskins are going to end up calling a timeout here. 18
seconds left.
Timeout, Redskins.
I don't know who that was. I believe that was Reimer, their quarterback, that came upfield right there and made Caden cut back towards the inside, and just Dibble had guys in the right spot. Caden could not find the hole to get through there. Redskins will timeout here, and they'll talk this one over. 4th and 4. 4th and goal from the 4-yard line. See what they draw up to try to get the touchdown here. This is the times I'm glad I'm not a coach.
Absolutely. These decisions right here.
You got a kicker that can probably make this, but honestly, we need the 7 on the board.
Yeah, we've got time for one good play, depending on how long it takes before and we've got that other timeout. So.
Yeah, it's 4th down though. This is it.
Yep,
this is it for us. Redskins come up the line, and they're going to go for it here. They're going to have twin trips to the left. Hagan Jennings by himself out here to the right.
I'd sure try that hard count. See if
I think I would too. 2.5 yards would sure help.
Yep.
Takes a snap, pitches to the right.
Oh, look at that.
Caden Moore gets the ball. Oh, he's not going to get there.
Down to the 1.
Did an option play out to the right. Hagan Jennings had his guy on the ground out here. I mean, they just stretched it out. We needed one more blocker out here to get there, but looks like Caden got down to about the 1.5-yard line before being stopped. He's not happy with himself over here on the sideline.
They had a shoe.
Yep.
They had him by the left leg.
Yep. He almost got out of that tackle and got in there too. You got to give him absolute credit for as much effort as he could give. Yeah, Dibble has to run a play. They're so close to the goal line, they can't just take a knee here. I guess they could if they were directly under center, but man, it's so close. I don't think you can. Come up to the line, quarterback's under center, just falling forward is what he's trying to do, and he's not going to get anywhere.
He's
he actually breaks
feet.
out to the side, ends up getting about 6 or 7 yards on the play. 3.5 or 4 of that yards is him falling forward.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's going to be the end of the first half. Redskins 7, Dibble Demons 7. We will return at the start of the 3rd quarter.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Team up with Pioneer iVideo and start streaming the most popular TV shows and movies from your favorite devices today. Download the iVideo app and start watching anywhere in your home using Pioneer Internet. Each package includes free high-definition and cloud DVR features like video on demand, Restart TV, and Replay TV, just in case you forget to record a program. Visit gopioneer.com for more details and compatible devices. Some restrictions apply.
Down to the restroom real quick. It may take me 18 minutes to get back.
for color guard, Miss Natalie Parks, senior and captain. Miss Destiny Carter, co-captain, junior. Miss Briley Norton, sophomore. Miss Layla Norton, sophomore. Miss Mackenzie Taylor, freshman. Miss Cadence Elam, freshman. Miss Destiny Melton, 8th grade. Miss Daisha Melton, 8th grade. And Miss Jordan Carnes, 8th grade. Once again, your Rush Springs High School marching band.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Team up with Pioneer iVideo and start streaming the most popular TV shows and movies from your favorite devices today. Download the iVideo app and start watching anywhere in your home using Pioneer Internet. Each package includes free high-definition and cloud DVR features like video on demand, Restart TV, and Replay TV, just in case you forget to record a program. Visit gopioneer.com for more details and compatible devices. Some restrictions apply.
Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Lewis Field in Rush Springs, Oklahoma. Getting set here to start the second half of play between Rush Springs Redskins and Dibble Demons. Score is tied 7-7. Redskins will kick off the second half. Dibble Demon will take over. We've got number 20, Lane Sharp and Hagan Jennings here. They kind of tend to take turns kicking off. If they're going to squib it, a lot of times Lane will run up here and squib it. If they're going to kick it deep, then Hagan will put the boot to it. Redskins go into halftime with a little bit of confidence under their belt. You know, it put together some good drives. Defense has made some fantastic stops. Hope to keep that momentum up here in the third quarter. Oh, they do an onside kick.
Oh.
It doesn't go quite 10 yards, but Dibble did come up and touch it.
It looked like the Redskins got it.
I thought they did too initially, but I don't believe that's the way they're going to do it.
There's a flag on the play.
They got a flag, and they're going to say that it didn't go to illegal touching against the Redskins, but
I think they're going to let them have it.
let's see what their conference is about here. Now, they're going to give it to Dibble. They will take over 1st and 10. So basically, since the Redskins did not recover the onside kick, then the penalty just basically is, you know, essentially waved off at that point. Dibble start right at the Redskin 49-yard line. Dibble comes out 2 wide receivers right, 1 left. Got Reimer and Norman in the backfield again. Looked like Norman started a little early. That's got to be a false start. Colton Heston had his man on the ground right there. Looked like everybody went but the center right there. Kind of late on the snap. Going to back Dibble up 5 yards. Put it back at their own 46-yard line.
46-yard line is going to be 1st down and 15 for Dibble. I've
kind of thought once or twice tonight that maybe Norman had left a little bit early on a few plays, but they hadn't really been pretty clean game as far as penalties go for the night, too. We have twins right, one left. Reimer takes a snap, looking to run it up the middle himself. He's got room to go. There was nobody there. They opened up a hole right up the middle, and nobody touched him.
That was a really good play, too.
Yeah, they blocked that up about as perfect as you could block one up. So with about 13 seconds ran off the clock in the third quarter, Dibble puts one in the end zone on us. Number 11, Javier Calvo, set to kick the extra point. Snap, ball down, and it's going to hit the bottom of the uprights and be no good. We've got an offsides penalty against the Redskins on the play. Dibble will accept the penalty. I wonder now if maybe they'll go for a 2 here instead of, it's going to move them a 3/4 of a yard closer. Dibble did run some guys off and some on, so I believe they're going to go for it now.
Extra point's going to be replayed.
Yep, Dibble comes to the line. Reimer and Norman in the backfield. Reimer gets a snap, rolls to his right. He's got room again. I don't know if they changed the blocking scheme over on that right-hand side, but they're opening a pretty good-sized hole right there on the left-hand side of the Redskin defense. So they get that extra point in. 2-point conversion is good. 11:47 to go in the third quarter. Dibble is now at 15-7.
Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today. Your market.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Team up with Pioneer iVideo and start streaming the most popular TV shows and movies from your favorite devices today. Download the iVideo app and start watching anywhere in your home using Pioneer Internet. Each package includes free high-definition and cloud DVR features like video on demand, Restart TV, and Replay TV, just in case you forget to record a program. Visit gopioneer.com for more details and compatible devices. Some restrictions apply.
Set to kick off the ball after their touchdown. Got Hagan Jennings and Caden Moore back deep to receive. Number 11, Javier Calvo, back to kick the ball. Kicks the ball. It is deep and high again. Takes a bounce. Caden Moore picks it up. Cuts up through the middle again. He's going to break out to the right-hand side. Breaks a tackle. Several demons over here to stop him and bring him down. Going to be right at the 32-yard line of the Redskins. Redskins will take over 1st and 10 there.
Got some class scores here. Ringling is handling Stafford 35-0. They're really looking good this year.
Yeah, start naming off some of the teams in this district that.
Moreland's got Thomas backed up 22-6.
Redskins come to the line. We got trips to the left, one right. Cavanagh hands off to Moore up the middle. He was met instantly. I mean, they couldn't even hardly get the handoff completed before he had a guy in his grill.
Run for the Redskins.
Going to be a gain of about a half yard on the play. Bring up 2nd and 9.
Gain of about 1 for the Redskins. It's going to bring 2nd down and 9.
Wayne is up on Winniewood. That's a district matchup for us. They're up 35-0 at halftime. Redskins come to line, trips to the left. Caden Moore in motion to the right. Cavanis back to pass. Rolls out to his right, and he's got room out here. Tries to shuck a linebacker off of him. Ends up getting about 3 yards on the play before he's forced out of bounds and brought down.
Cavanis on the keeper for the Redskins.
Get out to the Redskin 41-yard line.
Redskin 40-yard line. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 7 for the Redskins.
Redskins to the line. Looks like we have basic same formation as last play. Hagan Jennings split out right. Cavanis and Moore in the backfield. Moore motions out again. Cavanis back to pass again. He throws one deep down the side. He's got him! Oh, he just overthrows him by about a yard or two. Man, he had a wonderful, wonderful step on the defender right there. I mean, there was 3 yards distance between them. That's something we probably need to go back to again because it's there.
There's a flag.
So, yep, looks like there is a flag in the backfield. Personal foul, roughing the passer against Dibble. That will give Redskins a first down.
Foul against the Demons.
As they mark this foul off, going to put bring the ball out all the way up to the Dibble 30 or 44-yard line. 15 yards looks a lot from up here.
Boy, howdy. That'll move the chain.
Yeah, it's, you know. Redskins come out, twins right, twins left. Moore and Cavanis in the backfield. Cavanis takes a snap, looks to hand off, keeps it. Probably a good idea to keep that. He does had nowhere to go, though. Number 3 for Dibble, Connor Pickard. He was in the backfield eating that play up before it really ever got going. Loss of about a yard and a half, 2 yards on the play.
Demon 47-yard line. That's going to be 2nd down and long for the Redskins.
Redskins up the line. We got twins right, twins left again. Moore shifts sides of the quarterback. Motions out to the right. Cavanis takes a snap. Back to pass.
Pressured.
There's a face mask right there, and they didn't see it. Nope.
Wow.
We got flags all over the field out here now.
Goodness. I cannot believe that head judge did not.
I can't either.
That.
It was right in front of his face.
Flag on the play.
Maybe it was hidden from him just enough. But
he ripped his head around. He was looking backwards.
Personal foul, face mask against Dibble. So that will move us forward another. Well, that'll be a spot foul, I guess, won't it?
Yep.
So that'll get us pretty close to a first down, actually. It's going to get us within 4 yards probably. It's going to get us within about a yard and a half.
Yeah.
So it'll bring up 2nd down here. Replay the down. We're letting too much penetration here off their defensive line. You know, we haven't been doing that all night long, and now we're kind of struggling with it. Hands the ball off to Caden Moore right up the middle. Number 56 has got him at the line of scrimmage, right where he got the ball. Going to be a no gain on the play. Blaine Downey on the tackle for Dibble. He was in the backfield instantly.
Caden Moore on the carry.
Talking about that Wayne and Wynnewood matchup, we go to Wayne next week. There's nothing slouchy about Wayne right now. They look really tough.
They look really good. Got a good coaching staff over there.
Redskins up to the line.
Oh,
and we make them jump. We got him that time.
That whole line moved.
About three or four Dibble Demons jump off sides. That's
good enough for a first down.
Yep. It's a first down, and that's the second time tonight we've caught them on that. So good job on the Redskin offense for
holding tight.
Yep. Being disciplined on that. Because it's just as easy for an offensive guy to jump as it is a defense.
There's usually one.
Yep. Got to bring up 1st and 10 from the Dibble 31-yard line. Redskins up to the line. 3 wide receivers left, 1 right. Cavanis back to pass. Run it right up the middle. He's got room again up the middle. You know, I don't know. Oh, Caden Moore comes back with a crackback block
Boy,
right
howdy,
there.
he did get him.
You know, Caden was actually open downfield. I was trying to look and see if we had linemen down the field. You know, Cavanis could stop right there and throw that. He's down there by himself, 10 yards.
Right.
10 yards, you know, distance between him and the defender. Got about 5 yards on the play. Bring up 2nd and 5 for the Redskins. At the Dibble 25-yard line. So I've got two receivers right, 2 left. Cavanis takes a snap. Back to pass. Going to run it again.
Oh, he turns it up.
See, Caden Moore knows he's open.
Yeah.
He's calling for the ball out there.
Yep.
Cavanis ends up keeping it.
He thought about throwing it.
He did. Going to gain about 4 yards on that carry. Going to bring up 3rd and 1 for the Redskins.
Long on the tackle.
Yeah, when Caden's running out there in the flat, that defender, as soon as Cavanis breaks around that end, that defender's moving forward.
Yep, absolutely.
I think Caden could be behind him enough that, you know, Cavanis could pull up right there and dump that ball off to him. There may not be anybody around him. Cavanis up the line. Looks like he may be changing the play. Takes a snap, back to pass. Throws left out to Caden Moore. Tips it up in the air, and that is dangerous.
Our line, boy, they laid.
There's some pancaking going on right there.
They did. There was 3 of them pancaked out there.
Caden Moore was the intended receiver, and the ball got tipped up in the air, and that is scary from the offensive side when that happens, because it can be picked off in a hurry. Bring up 4th and 1 here for the Redskins. We're going to go up the line and go for it here. Looks like we're going to have Caden Moore in the Wildcat formation. Takes the snap, running to his right. He cuts right up the middle, breaking tackles. I mean, you just don't bring that kid down with arms.
No, that first guy doesn't have a chance.
Not a chance. Unless they get him right when he's taking the handoff. Caden Moore does come up limping a little bit. He has been fighting an ankle. Haven't seen him limping tonight. That's the first I've seen him limping tonight. You know, they've been kind of giving him some rest on defense and not try to kill the young man. You watch film on the Redskins, and you know it tends to be, or has tended to be, Caden Moore left and Caden Moore right.
Yeah, he's limping pretty good.
Yep. Cavanis takes a snap, back to pass, looks to run out to his left-hand side. He's got some room again.
He does have some room.
You know, there's 5, 6, 7 yards there nearly every time. Makes a great cut-up field. Going to get about 9 yards on the game probably. Yeah, about a gain of 9 on the play. Bring up 2nd and 1. They're right now at the Dibble Demon 8-yard line. So we can get a first down here within their 10-yard line. Redskins break the huddle. We got Caden Moore in the Wildcat again. Makes you wonder if he can throw the ball.
He's going to keep it.
Oh, he got a good block.
Sure did.
Number 17, Jaden Cooper, comes back and gets a good block. And, you know, and that's hard to see from down there, but if he cuts right off the back of Jaden Cooper's tail right there.
He swung her just a little bit wide.
If he cuts right off his rear end, he's probably in the end zone.
Yep.
But it is enough for Rush Springs first down. Going to have it 1st and goal at the Dibble 7-yard line. Maybe that's the 6. Redskins up to the line. Cavanis gets a snap, rolls out to his right, looking for room, pitches to Caden Moore. He is hit instantly.
Looks like he got down to about the 2.
He got down. Yeah, they're going to cut him at about the 4, 3 or 4 here. Number 21.
Boy, they sure did.
Number 21, Lane Lesser coming there. You know, he read that play and he made the perfect play. And
I'm glad he played the pitch, not the ball.
Yeah, me too. Bring up 2nd goal from the 3-yard line here. It's like Jacob Cavanis, the only one in the backfield. Number 21, Caden Moore, is wide open out there by himself. Dibble saw it. They knew they didn't have. They call a timeout here. They had nobody out there covering Caden Moore.
No,
he could have just stood right up and thrown it right to him. So 5:38 to go in the third quarter. Dibble 15, Rush Springs 7. We will take a short timeout.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do.
We're back here at Lewis Field. Redskins come out of the timeout. Still second and goal from the 3-yard line. Got more of a heavy formation in the backfield here. Cavanis turns, gives off to Caden Moore. Right up. Oh, he keeps it. Man, I'd have swore he gave that ball off. Cavanis is rode down out here by number 12, Reimer, for Dibble. Quarterback on quarterback right there. 12 on 12. Did Reimer come from all the way on the other side of the defense to make that play?
He did. He sure did.
No gain on the play. Third and goal from the 3 still. Redskins come to the line. We're going to have trips to the right, Twins left. Cavanis and Moore are going to switch spots again. Moore takes a snap. It's a high snap that time. He's got, I don't know what to do here. He don't know what to do.
Throw it away.
He's going to be brought down for about a 27-yard loss at the end of the day here. In that situation, and he's trying to get all he can get and do everything he can do. But in that situation, you really ought to get down. It's going to be a 30-yard loss on the play. Bring up 4th and 33 from the 33-yard line.
Caden Moore on the keeper, loss of the play. It's going to bring up 4th and long for the Redskins.
Redskins come to the line. Looks like Dibble showing blitz. Cavanis back to pass. Has some time. Overthrows his intended receiver. That's going to be pass interference on number 24 for the Dibble Demons. Jag Norman on the interference here. Looks like Hagan Jennings is a little bit shaken up over here on the side too. Caden Moore was the intended receiver.
Yep, he was a little early on that.
That's going to be from the spot. Replay the down. It's not an automatic first down in high school, so I think it's a 10-yard penalty from the spot. And I could be wrong.
He took it back to the line.
He took it back to the line, so I guess that's what it is. It's 10 yards from the line of scrimmage is what it is in high school.
Boy, he gave him 15
yards from the line of scrimmage. I'll get it right one of these days.
Pass interference against Deegan's going to mark on.
I never claimed to be an expert.
15 on the play. It's going to be 4th down and long for the Redskins.
So that'll bring up 4th and about 16 for Rush Springs here. That's a little bit more of a manageable. Still not easy, but it's more manageable. Redskins up the line, got trips left. Hagan Jennings split out here to the right.
They're blitzing.
Cavanis takes the snap.
Oh, he's got a man.
He's got room up the middle. He's got
He
room to
keeps
go.
it.
He's going to go to the end zone. What a play. Had it wide open up the middle. I mean, I thought it was hopeless, John.
Yeah, he was not even touched.
I mean, nobody touched him.
It closed up and then
Absolute
opened right back up.
Wonderful effort by Jacob Cavanis there.
Amazing run there.
Looks like Redskins are going to go for 2 here. I mean, they kind of need to try to tie this thing back up. To go from 4th and 33 at the 33-yard line and end up scoring on that drive. And pass interference on Dibble helps, but
they kept their head in it.
They kept their head in it. They didn't give up. Going to be Caden Moore in the Wildcat formation here. Takes the snap. He drops the snap. Dibble picks it up, but they cannot advance that. That is a non-advanceable ball, so no good on the 2-point conversion. That's going to be 13, Redskins 13, Dibble Demons 15, 3:48 to go in the third quarter.
But it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples, Nix, and Diesel Horst, and we are here to help.
We're back here at Lewis Field. Redskins getting set to kick the ball off. Hagan Jennings to kick. Hagan comes up, approaches the ball, gets a good kick. It's pretty deep, back at the 15-yard line. Number 21 for Dibble receives the ball and is brought down about the 30-yard line. Number 21 is Lane Lesser, and he is down on the field. Don't know if that's a cramp. Yep, I believe he's cramping.
Yep.
Well, it's cool enough tonight. I wouldn't expected to see a lot of cramps. Lane is up off the turf. Got him stretched out. Probably go get him some pickle juice now. See if we can sure up that left-hand side of this Rush Springs defense after that last drive and one-play score that Dibble came out with. Dibble comes to the line. Going to have two wide receivers right, an H-back in the backfield. Takes the snap, hands off to Norman, moving to the right. Looking for room, and he's got it.
Got it. Oh.
He was patient. Finally finds an opening and shoots forward for about 10 yards, maybe 11. Bring up 1st and 10 for Dibble at the Dibble 43-yard line.
I believe Foster just saved that scoreboard
yep,
from
Wyatt
moving.
Foster on the tackle.
It seems like the Dibble has slowed down and letting the play develop now.
I was thinking the same thing.
Rather than just forcing something that's not there.
Dibble comes in line, kind of the same formation. We just have a guy split out to the left here. No H back in the backfield. Back to pass, throws up the middle. He's got a guy wide open, right over the top of our linebackers. Nobody within 10 yards of him. It's going to go for a Dibble touchdown. Reimer throws the ball
to
Pickard. Number 3, Connor Pickard, on the score for the Dibble Demons.
That was a well-thrown ball.
Yes, it was. He dropped it right in there. Dibble's going to line up for the extra point. We're going to attempt to kick it again. Snap back, ball down, kick is away, and it is going to be good. Dibble takes the lead, 22-13. 2 minutes and 38 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical
And we're back here at Lewis Field. Dibbles lines up to kick the ball away after their touchdown. Pretty short scoring drive for Dibble.
Boy, they're switching back and forth.
Yeah, they are. Look like we got Caden Moore and Hagan Jennings back to receive. Kicks the ball off. It's kind of a duck. Hagan Jennings picks it up, cups up towards the middle. He's got some room through the middle. And number 21.
Boy, he rode him for 5 yards.
He did. Number 21, Lane Lesser, on the tackle for Dibble. Kind of hopped on him and got a free ride for a little while. Looks like Redskins will start 1st and 10 from their own. It's pretty close to the third, right on the 30-yard line. See if we can put another methodical drive together. You know, we've taken time of possession. We got to be killing them at this point.
Yes. Got to stop the big plays.
You know, defense looked great in the first half, and we've got to wake back up on defense in the second half here. Cavanis takes the snap, back to pass, look to run, around the right-hand side again, cuts back up towards the middle again. It feels like I've called that play once or twice before. You know, another 6-yard gain.
Our number 4 made the right choice not to block that guy because it was going to be in the back. So
yeah, good choice by Hagan by not making that play, and you want to. You want to make that block.
Tell. He definitely used his head.
Looks like about a 7-yard gain on the play. Cavanis and Moore in the backfield. Cavanis takes the snap, hands off to Moore over the left-hand side, right-hand side. Nope.
No,
he got me again.
He got me on that one.
I'm telling you, if I was down there on the field, I'd been going the other direction because Cavanis ends up on the keeper again. That's a great fake. I mean, it's good. Cavanis keeps the ball around the left-hand side and ends up getting enough out here for a Redskin first down all the way to the Redskin 41-yard line. I don't know if they're that good at faking or I need to go to the eye doctor, but one of the two needs to happen.
I think he's got that down pretty good because he got me on that one.
Well, and it's just a, they're reading the play. They're reading what the defense is doing, and he's making the right decisions on that particular play right now. And I'm sure that Dibble is focused all week, stop 21, stop 21. So keeps the ball again and probably should have handed that one off that time. They had Dalton Melton coming across, and Cavanis pulled it back out and kept it. Number 12, Reimer for Dibble on the tackle. He was not fooled even a little bit.
Loss of 2 on the play. It's going to bring up.
I'd like to see him do something on this one-on-one matchup.
I still think we need to hit Hagan down this sideline again. I think we need to go back to that.
Yeah, they're so spread out. He's got one guy to beat.
It is a one-on-one match. Going to bring up 2nd and 13 for the Redskins. Redskins up to line. We've got trips to the right. Cavanis back to pass. Looking right. Throws the ball to Jaden Cooper and throws it a little bit behind him and high. Ball falls incomplete.
Cavanis' pass was intended for Cooper.
Bring up 3rd down.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 14 for the Redskins.
Redskins waiting on a play call from the sidelines here. Break the huddle, head to the line. And have twins left, twins right. Play clocks do not work right now, so I cannot tell you what the time is there, but I feel like they got to be running close. In fact, Coach Anthony calls the timeout. Probably worried about the play clock running down on that, so we'll take a short timeout with them.
Get started by going to Dieselhorse Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorse get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Team up with Pioneer iVideo and start streaming the most popular TV shows and movies from your favorite devices today. Download the iVideo app and start watching anywhere in your home using Pioneer Internet. Each package includes free high-definition and cloud DVR features like Video on Demand, Restart TV, and Replay TV, just in case you forget to record a program. Visit gopioneer.com for more details and compatible devices. Some restrictions apply.
Welcome back here to Lewis Field as Redskins take the field here. Jaden Cooper in motion, looks to hand it, looks to run it, looks to pass it. He's got him, man. Got him again. Oh, man. We had the receiver. It was maybe a little bit late on the throw, a little bit behind. There's a flag down back here in the backfield.
Did they get the
Nope, holding on the Redskins. Yep. Number 21, Lane Lesser's down on the field out there. That's the young man who had cramps a little earlier. Really wasn't any contact on that play.
No.
He jumped and, jumped for the ball, and when he came down, he went straight down to the ground, and he hadn't got up since. And hope the young man will be okay.
Redskins penalty is going to be declined. It's going to be 4th down and long for the Redskins.
I'm going to have an official timeout here for injury, and we'll take a break with him and check on the young man.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Dieselhorse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples, Nix, and Dieselhorst, and we are here to help.
Mr. Lester walked off the field under his own power. Like he might have tweaked his back, judging by his movements. So hopefully everything will be okay with him. So Redskins back up here, 4th and 13. The holding penalty was declined. Hagan Jennings back to punt, gets it off. Good punt downfield here. Kind of dies. It does not take a Redskin or a Demon roll. Rolls sideways and stops. So Demons will take over 1st and 10 on their own 23-yard line here. That will flip the field position finally a little bit. Redskin defense needs to kind of make a stand right here. Dibble breaks the huddle, comes to the line. Looks like we've got twins left, one right. Reimer and backfield hands off. Stretching to play out. He cuts back to the inside. Landon Crawford comes in and finally makes a hit downfield. And that will be brought down after about an 8-yard gain on the play. Bring up 2nd and 2. It will. And that's going to bring the end of the 3rd quarter, folks.
Got another injured Demon down.
Got another
3.
Demon down on the ground over there. Looks like cramps again.
Yeah.
So that'll bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Dibble 22, Red Springs 13. We'll return after these messages.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment.
And we're back here at Lewis Field. Dibble Demons come up to the line on a 2nd and 3 play. Reimer keeps the ball. He is met by a host of Redskins after about a 3.5, 4-yard gain on the play. Be enough for a Dibble first down.
First down, Dibble.
Be 1st and 10 Dibble from the 33-yard line of the Dibble Demons. Dibble breaks the huddle. Twins right, twins left, one right, one left. Oh my gosh, twins left, one right. Reimer takes the snap, hands off.
Oh,
number 24. We
and
got him in the backfield, but man alive, they just couldn't get him down. Looked like Caleb Ray rode him for a few yards, just couldn't get enough hold of him to get him down. He ends up gaining about 4 yards on the play. Jag Norman on the carry again.
Yeah, he had him caught in the backfield. Just couldn't hang on to him.
Yeah, we could have had that for a no gain or a 1-yard loss. Had no help. Dibble's in no hurry whatsoever. You know, they're probably going to be in a clock-eating mode as well. They come to the line, got trips to the left. Reimer and Norman in the backfield. Turns, hands to Norman. Waiting. Finally cuts upfield and is going to end up getting out of about 9 yards on the carry, it looks like. Maybe 10. Be close to a first down.
Norman, the ball carrier for the Demons, brought down by Sharp
Going to be
for the Redskins.
about a 9-yard carry on the play. Bring up second and one. Third and one, I'm sorry.
The Demons.
At the 43-yard line.
They have sure slowed that offense down.
They have, yeah. They're not looking to make big plays. I mean, if they get one, they'll take it for sure, but they're taking their time in the huddle, and Reimer looks to keep it. Landon Crawford's got him in the backfield. I think forward progression and may get him the first down. I don't know where they'll call this at, but I'm going to say they might measure this one. Nope, they're going to give him the first down. Gain of about a yard and a half on the play.
Brought down by Cavanis. Crawford for the Redskins. Remember, Demon first down.
1st and 10 on the Demon 43.5-yard line. Dibble breaks the huddle. Pretty tight formation on this play. Takes the snap, gives to Norman. Caleb Ray got him in the backfield, slowed him down, and I don't know who that was that came up. I think that was Sean Spear that come flying up there.
It sure was.
Cut his legs right out from underneath him. It's going to be a loss on the play of about 3.5, 4 yards on the play. Bring up 2nd and 14 from the Dibble 39-yard line. You know, we haven't had them behind the chains very much tonight either, and that's. I don't know if we can stop the big plays and the 10-yard runs. I don't know how well equipped Dibble is to take a behind-the-chains type situation, you know. Dibble breaks the huddle. Going to have twins to the right. Reimer takes the snap, gives off to Norman right up the middle. He's met about the line of scrimmage and falls forward for probably a 4-yard gain. Going to be back to the original line of scrimmage. Wyatt Foster, I think, originally kind of tripped him up and slowed him down, and then there was a host of Redskins on the tackle after that. We're 3rd and 10 for the Dibble Demons from the 43-yard line. Caleb Ray grabbing his hand like he might have hurt his hand right there a little bit. Nope, that's Landon Crawford. I'm sorry. Dibble comes up the line, got twins left, twins right. Reimer and Norman in the backfield. Norman's in motion out to the right. Turns, looks to throw, pass the ball to Norman. He throws it in the dirt.
He's got to tackle him.
Well, actually, that was not a backwards pass. But they're going. That's what the officials are going to call it.
Yeah.
That was a straight.
That was not backwards at all.
That was not a backwards pass. But anyway.
We will not be going to the replay cam, unfortunately.
Dibble's going to end up scoring on the no call. I don't know what you call it, but either way, Dibble ends up with a score out of the thing. Dibble lines up to kick the extra point. Snap back, ball down, kick is away, and then it is good. 6:57 to go in the game. Dibble is now ahead 29-13.
Fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
And we're back here at Lewis Field, getting set for Dibble to kick the ball off after their latest score. Got Jennings and Moore back to receive the kick for the Redskins. Mr. Calvo set to kick it off.
Boy, he didn't.
Kicks the ball. It's a pretty short kick, really. Hagan takes it on the bounce.
Oh, he's got a block.
He's got a. Oh man, we need one more block right there. Stretches it all the way out here to the left-hand side of the play, and ends up getting brought down to be 1st and 10 Redskins right at the Redskin 34-yard line.
He could have used a little help out here on this side.
Yeah. Redskins come to the line. We have Trips right, Twins left. Cavanis, DeLone back in the backfield. Back to pass.
Oh.
Those
He's
ball
got
down.
a man.
Caden Moore wide open, and he just couldn't
drops
pull it in. A little bit behind him on the play, on the pass there. Man, he had him. Caden was wide open too, you know, and Caden's not happy with himself.
No.
Walking back to the huddle.
Yeah, I bet he will. He'll wish all night he had that one back.
Yep, that would have probably been pay dirt right there. Redskins come to the line here. We're going to have trips to the right. One wide receiver left. Cavanis takes a snap, looking to pass.
Got
Rolling
time
to his
running.
left. He's got room out here to run.
Oh, he's got the first down and out of bounds.
Cavanis on the keeper, forced out of bounds around the Demon 48-yard line. That's going to be first down Redskins.
Bring up 1st and 10 for the Dibble Demons. Be right at the, or for the Redskins, my goodness. Right at the Dibble 49-yard line. Redskins come to the line, trips right. Cavanis back to pass, looking deep. Nobody open anywhere. Throws it out there, and that's going to be picked off. Nope, he did not. They're calling an incomplete pass.
We got
another injured Dibble Demon out here on the field. Yep. Got an official timeout for injury, and we will return shortly.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Team up with Pioneer iVideo and start streaming the most popular TV shows and movies from your favorite devices today. Download the iVideo app and start watching anywhere in your home using Pioneer Internet. Each package includes free high-definition and cloud DVR features like video on demand, Restart TV, and Replay TV, just in case you forget to record a program. Visit gopioneer.com for more details and compatible devices. Some restrictions apply.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
And we're back here at Lewis Field after the injury timeout. Where 64, Ben Ray was the one that was down for the Dibble Demons. So I don't know. They're calling Jacob Cavanis off of the field right now. We have Caden Moore in a Wildcat formation. Maybe he lost his helmet during the play. I don't really know.
See if
what
he
happened.
comes all the way off. Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
I thought they
did.
were gonna do something tricky here, but
Caden Moore takes a snap, cuts out to his left. He's got a guy on him instantly. I mean, he didn't have a chance to hardly even tuck the ball away. Number 63 is not on their roster that we have. But whoever the young man is was in the backfield before we were. Coming right over left tackle. We get Jacob Cavanis is back in the game now. He's going to be split out to the right. Talking during that injury timeout that we think Jacob Cavanis is the one that might have hit that number 64 on that injury, and he was kind of shaking his arm coming off the field. So we do have Hagan Jennings back in at quarterback right now.
he's sure looking at Cavanis out there.
Jennings back to pass.
He lets him
He
have
lets one fly.
Oh, overthrew it.
Overthrew him by about 10 yards. Cavanis was double and pretty much triple covered out there for the intended receiver. And we're going to have Rush Springs take a timeout here. We 5:18 to go in the fourth quarter. 29-13 Dibble. Not much chance to come back in this one. I mean, things can happen, but at this point, keep your guys up and keep them fighting. If Cavanis has hurt his arm, there's no sense in getting it hurt any worse. Redskins already up to the line, ready to start the play. Dibble still in their timeout huddle over here. Officials are whistling at them now. Dibble breaks the huddle.
4th and 15.
4th and 15 for the Redskins.
Coach has got something up his sleeve.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to do us any good to punt, that's for sure.
And he's one-on-one out there with Cavanis.
Yeah, Cavanis one-on-one on the far right-hand side. Got trips to the left. Jennings back to pass again. Lets one fly down the field again. Cavanis is there. Overthrows him again. Had coverage on him again. Cavanis is wanting the penalty, but I don't really see that there was much there.
He's definitely got an acting career.
Yep. That will be a turnover on downs. Dibble will take over 1st and 10 from the Redskin 46-yard line. 5:12 to go in the game.
Even the coach feels that they should have called that. He's fired up.
Well, we've dealt with some fairly rotten officiating throughout the year. And, you know, honestly, it's been that way no matter what games whether it's high school or it's college or pros. It seems like the been some pretty rough looking calls this year. Dibble breaks the huddle, comes to the line. Got trips left, single receiver right. Nope, number 21 runs off the field. I thought that was a penalty to break the huddle with more than 11 men, but apparently I still don't know what I'm talking about. Dibble ends up taking a timeout. Maybe that's the deal. They call the timeout instead of taking a penalty here. So we'll take a short timeout with them.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
And we're back here again at Rush Springs, out of the timeout with Dibble. Dibble comes to the line here. Twins left, one right. Got a guy in motion behind the play. Turns and gives, nope, going to keep the ball. Reimer is right up the middle. Got nobody around him. Ain't nobody touched him yet. Jaden Cooper tries and didn't get him down, and he's going to run to the end zone.
He had nothing but real estate.
Nothing but real estate. Once he made the cut, it was wide open spaces from there.
I don't know what we changed in the second half, but we have left that middle wide open.
Absolutely have, yep. Nobody there to fill the spaces. That was more like we were playing a pass defense right there than we were a run defense, and I don't, really wasn't any chance of them passing that ball. The motion gave that away. Calvo back to kick the extra point. Snap back, ball down, ball is away, and it is good again. 5:02 left to go in the fourth quarter. Dibble is now 36, Rush Springs 13. We will return after these messages.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them.
Back here at Lewis Field, getting ready for Dibble to kick the ball off. Got Hagan Jennings and Caden Moore back deep for the Redskins.
We've seen about 4 different kicks from this guy.
Yeah, he's got an arsenal of kicks.
Yes, I'm curious to see what we're going to get.
Calvo kicks it off deep, right down the middle, right to Caden Moore, catches the ball, cuts out to the left. Going to try to outrun some guys and not going to get very far with it. Going to be brought down right at the Rush Springs 20-yard line. Number 4, Tyler Durham on the tackle. Redskins come out here, see what we do. the quarterback this time.
Students 6th grade to 12th grade, immediately following the football game. Fifth quarter, Southern Baptist Church Rush Springs.
Looks like we're going to have Cabinets back in here at quarterback on this drive. Got Twins left, Twins right. Hagan Jennings in motion, back towards the quarterback. Hands the ball off to him, tries to cut up through the middle. Not a whole lot of room there. Going to be brought down for no gain on the play. Redskins will line up for second down and 10 yards to go. For a first quarter and the first half that went by extremely fast, this second has been forever.
It sure has.
Going to have Twins left, 2 wide receivers right. Cabinets takes a snap, back to pass.
Looking to pass, keeps
goes
it.
right up to the middle again. Number 73, big old number 73.
Boy, he had him.
Got him by the shirt and pulled him down by Cristobal Cruz on the tackle. Looks like he hurt his hand. Got a penalty on the play officials are talking about. That may be in the area of holding too. Face mask, actually, what they're going to call.
Huh.
That may not have been on the quarterback. That may have been away from the play, to be honest with you, because I didn't see it on the quarterback at all.
Yeah, I believe it was away from the play.
Or they.
It was an unintentional.
It had to be, because that was only a 5-yard penalty.
Yeah.
Redskins come line. We're going to have trips right, 1 left. Dalton Melton split out here left by himself. Cabinets back to pass. Rolls out to his right. Got some room to run out here. Get a block. And
he got
it
his
off
man.
to Hagan Jennings that time.
That was a great pass.
That's what we kind of been talking about all
Yeah.
night. It's been there, really.
It has,
and
all
he
night.
finally saw it and got him over there. Hagan Jennings makes a good catch. Be plenty for a Rush Springs first down here. Be 1st and 10 for the Redskins out at the 41-yard line.
That was a really good pass across his
Yeah, it
body.
was. Redskins come to the line. We're going to have trips out left. Hagan Jennings right by himself out there.
These defenders are playing so far off the ball.
Cabinets back to pass. Looking to run up the middle. Looking to get away from
he's got
everything.
a
He's
guy.
got a guy behind him.
Man.
Oh, he dumps it out here to Justice Cooper, and Justice tries to make a adjustment on the ball to catch it and just couldn't quite get back to it. So incomplete pass on the play. Justice was kind of mad at himself that he didn't get the adjustment made to catch the ball, but that would have been a heck of an adjustment if he'd have made it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Redskins going to huddle up here. Be 2nd and 10. Redskins break the huddle. Jennings long receiver to his right. 2 wide receivers left. Cabinets back to pass.
Oh, he's got a man. Oh.
He's got some room up the middle again.
Yes, he does.
Outruns number 52. He's going to have
Good
another
block.
first down. Justice Cooper
Justice-
he got smoked from the backside. Never saw that guy.
Man, Justice Cooper laid a good block
Yeah,
on
he
his
did.
guy.
Justice Cooper had an excellent block out here on this end. Number 63 runs him down from behind. I don't know. 63 is not on their roster.
He might be a recruit we don't know about.
Yeah.
He's kind of showed up the second half.
It might be a Blanchard player that got lost.
Right.
Good gain on the play for Cabinets. Going to bring up 1st and 10 for the Redskins for the from the Dibble 37-yard line. Cabinets takes a snap, back to pass, looking to run up the middle.
Oh.
Jump pass kind of falls short again of Justice Cooper.
He got lit up. Number 56, but he helped him up. That's good sportsmanship right there.
I think Jacob really wanted to run with the ball, but realized he wasn't going to get very far because big old 56 was looking at him right in the eyes.
Yeah.
Blaine Downey. So he just kind of jumped up and threw it and took a lick in the process.
There has been pretty good sportsmanship on both sides.
It really has.
Helping
It's been a pretty clean game for the most part.
Yeah.
Redskins up to the line. Got Twins right, Twins left. Back to pass is Cavanis. Looking out to his right.
Pressured.
Throws the ball. He's got a guy open over there on the sideline, and it's a catch.
Pulled it down for a first down.
Is that Caden? Nope. Justice Cooper. He finally hit Justice. He'd been underthrowing the shortest man on the team all night long.
He got them feet down.
Yeah, Justice did. Made an excellent play on the ball right there. Knew exactly where he was standing. Knew what he had to do to get the catch made. Bring up 1st and 10 for the Redskins. Moves the ball all the way down to the Dibble 26-yard line. That trips left, single receiver right. Cavanis back to pass again, looking, rolling left. Throws it out. Oh, that should be a flag.
Yes,
absolutely. There it is.
There's
right there.
On the field.
Number 12, Reimer,
going
to have to get a pass interference right there from Caden Moore. Caden didn't even have a chance to see the ball. Well, that'll be a 10-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage, should be, so that should give the Redskins another first down.
With 2:25 left, all we can do is finish strong.
Yeah, I mean, it's,
They're moving the ball.
We seem to talk about it every week, but we have an extremely young team with, 2 seniors on it that are playing all the time, and 3 with counting Tristan Jones over here on the sidelines. But, that's 15-yard penalty, by the way, not a 10. I'll get that right eventually. But, a young team here. Cavanis back to pass again. Rolling to his right. Looking for anything he can get. He's going to have enough to get it. Oh, is he going to get there? Dives for the pylon. And it's going to be a touchdown, Redskins. Jacob Cavanis. That's a heck of a run out there to the right-hand side. I couldn't tell if he got there or not.
Into a touchdown.
I think the guy, the official on the other side, called it a touchdown. So, and the pylon's knocked over. That's usually a pretty good sign. It's a touchdown.
And the rule is, if he fires that cannon, it's a touchdown. So.
There's no takebacks on that deal.
No.
So, Jacob Cavanis in for the score. So we're going to go for 2 here. That right now has the score: Redskins 19, Dibble 36.
I would just about expect we're going to see an onside.
I would be surprised if we don't. Well, and we've talked about it the whole deal, but once again, we haven't given up.
No, they're playing strong.
Looks like we're going to have a Wildcat formation here with Caden Moore in the backfield. Takes the snap, runs right up the middle. He's going to get this one in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. 2:13 left in the game. Redskins 21, Dibble Demons 36.
Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
And we're back here at Lewis Field. Redskins getting set to kick the ball off. We've got Hagan Jennings and Lane Sharp set to kick off. We don't know which one will kick, but
in all appearances, it is showing onside. And
nope,
he
Hagan Jennings
lets it fly.
Puts the foot to it.
Oh!
Oh, this is a live ball.
That
We need
is
to
a
get down
live
here
ball.
and
He
get on
put
this.
a hand on it. Oh.
Yeah, Redskins get down the field and make a heck of a coverage on the play. I mean, looked like we had Mr. Chestnut and Sharp and I believe Kimmy Fox in on the tackle right there.
Ball's going to be placed on the Demon
So
17-yard line.
Dibble Demons will take over 1st and 10 on their 17-yard line. You know what'd be good right here would be a pick 6.
Yeah, it would
I
be
bet they're
amazing.
not going to throw it very much. Dibble's going to come to the line here. Got twins to the left, one wide receiver to the right. Got Reimer and Norman in the backfield. 21 runs back behind him again. It's the same play they scored on. Morgan. We got him in the backfield this time, and we let him go.
Wow, 3 guys on him. Let him go.
We kind of tackled ourselves in the backfield.
Yeah, we did.
Caleb Ray and Mr. Crawford might have knocked each other off of him, but you know, Norman is not easy to bring down.
No,
you
not
know
at all.
he's.
Gain of 6 on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 4 for Dibble.
About gain of about 6. You know, we had him for about a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
Yep. Yeah, he sure keeps his wheels moving.
Yeah, he does. So bring up 2nd and 4 for Dibble Demons. Come to line, more of their heavy set formation here. Got a H-back lined up. Takes the snap, hands off to Norman. He's looking left. Cut around the outside. He's got room again,
Yeah,
and there's a flag on the field
They
at
put a hold on
the
number 3.
30-yard line. And we got one player rolling around in the backfield, Jacob Cavanis. Their guys has one of our guys' towel. That's usually a pretty good sign they're trying to hold somebody.
Yeah, he had 2 hands on Melton.
So with the mark off of the penalty, that's going to bring up 2nd down again. Ball would be placed at the 20-yard line. Bring up about 2nd and 8. 1:09 left to go in the game. I'd bet we see a heavy dose of Mr. Norman or Mr. Reimer right here.
Yes.
Dibble breaks the huddle. Got one wide receiver split out left. Everybody else is pretty much right in the backfield here.
Oh, we got a guy.
Takes the snap, cuts up field. He's right through the middle again. Reimer runs it out. It's going to be really, really close to a 1st down. Like Caleb Crow and Jaden Cooper on the tackle. Going to bring up 3rd and 1 for Dibble. Dibble not in any hurry to snap this ball.
No. We've got to run one play.
Yeah. We got one timeout on the board. Dibble breaks the huddle. Same formation, one receiver out to the left, everybody else behind the line of scrimmage. Reimer takes the snap, going to run it himself right up the middle again. We're going to bring him down for about a 3 or 4 yard gain on the play. And that right there will probably do it. Be enough for a Dibble 1st down. Looks like Coach Anthony's pretty content to just let the clock run on out here.
Yep.
So, game final. Dibble Demons 36, Rush Springs Redskins 21. Saw lots of positive things tonight that we haven't seen in a few weeks. These boys continue to fight, continue to get better, and that's all we can ask for them at this point. So, Thanks for joining us tonight. Thanks for John for helping us tonight with the broadcast. Thanks to Squirtle for doing everything they do for Rush Springs Redskins, and look forward to seeing you guys next week.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Team up with Pioneer iVideo and start streaming the most popular TV shows and movies from your favorite devices today. Download the iVideo app and start watching anywhere in your home using Pioneer Internet. Each package includes free high-definition and cloud DVR features like video on demand, Restart TV, and Replay TV, just in case you forget to record a program. Visit gopioneer.com for more details and compatible devices. Some restrictions apply.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside